I would like to start with introducing Karen McKee from ExxonMobil, who is an absolute winner in the industry. Karen just explained she is from Ireland. She is a living proof of the meritocracy in ExxonMobil. She now leads the chemicals manufacturing and refining industry divisions that have been combined earlier this year. And she's been a board member of a number of important institutions in the industry. The Alliance to End Plastic Waste, the American Chemistry Council, and so forth and so on. I think it will be fascinating to listen to you and to listen to the views of the true industry leader. Karen, please come in.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Ivo. It's really a pleasure to be here as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia hosts its very first GPCA Forum. And my goodness, Riyadh has hosted us in style. You know, ExxonMobil has been involved in the GPCA Forum since its inception in 2006. So it truly is a very special moment to be here in Riyadh with so many esteemed colleagues this year. And, you know, there is so much to admire about this city. It's remarkable. It's a city in transformation, and certainly with Riyadh 2030, the ambition to grow to be one of the top 10 city economies in the world is certainly within Riyadh's grasp. So yes, this is a city in transformation, but ours is also an industry in transformation. It truly is a term that applies with great intensity to our industry, as we too aspire to great things, and we're going through a notable transformation of our own. You know, as I think about the topic of the panel today, I truly believe the chemical sector can thrive in a new age of sustainability. And when I consider this topic, three fundamental themes come to my mind. Firstly, how the industry is developing more sustainable processes and more sustainable products. This is critical. Secondly, the centrality of our industry to the energy transformation and transition. And finally, the fundamental importance of collaboration and partnership, both in our base business and as we go forward. So let me start by talking about advances our industry is making, particularly in sustainable products and processes. I think few challenges are more important than reliably meeting the increasing world's needs for essential products. Products such as polymers, other chemicals, and indeed energy are fundamental to the world's needs. All of us are called to deliver those products to meet the world's needs, while also reducing the emissions associated with the production of those products. So I believe each of us here in this room, and indeed in this industry, has a critical part to play. For my own company, ExxonMobil plans to play a leading role in the energy transition. We want to leverage our capabilities to serve the world with those essential products, while also reducing the emissions associated with our business. Our goal is to deliver net zero Scope 1 and 2 emissions from our own operations across the world by 2050. That is an enormous task, but we are already very well started down that road, trying to figure out what path will take us there. And in fact, by the end of this year, we will have completed our roadmaps for each of our major assets to get to net zero. We'll have done that by the end of this year, and that covers about 90% of our corporation's emissions. So that's very important. It's very important that we reduce our emissions in order to develop more sustainable processes. But we also need to generate more sustainable products. And it is a source of pride to me that we make the products that we do with tremendous sustainability benefits. I think it's really critical that as we work through this, we decarbonize in innovative ways, and we also find a way to develop these products. An example of how we're decarbonizing is our blue hydrogen project, which we're bringing forward in Baytown. So this is a patented blue hydrogen process that we're bringing forward there that will allow us to reduce the emissions associated with one of the world's largest olefins plants by up to 30%. So this is the lower emissions, and then we also need, as I say, to work on these more sustainable products. So, for plastics, when we think of more sustainable products, this really certainly involves more circularity. And more circularity starts with increased recycling rates. This is critical to us. For our company, we see real promise in advanced recycling processes. And in fact, this very day, we're in the process of starting up one of the largest advanced recycling facilities of its type in North America at our Baytown complex. So when we start up this asset, it will be able to process over 35,000 tons of waste plastic per year, increasing the circularity of those products as we take them into our plant and we produce new raw materials that we can make more products from in the future. So this really is increasing the circularity of our products. We're also already selling products that are certified circular to our customers to help them meet their own sustainability goals. I do want to stress that while the solution that we're working on is advanced recycling, we are for all forms of recycling. And in fact, we already sell some products such as our Vistamax polymers, which allow our customers to incorporate more conventionally mechanically recycled content into their end products without forgoing any of the attributes of those products. So really, it's a multifaceted set of solutions to improve circularity for polymers. So we're certainly creating more sustainable processes and more sustainable products. But let me move to my second thought associated with the panel's topic today, and that is the centrality of our industry to the energy transition. I think it is very well known that polymers are used to lightweight vehicles, both conventional and electric vehicles, to improve their energy efficiency. But actually, the role of polymers and other chemicals in the energy transition is even more central than that. In fact, polymers are absolutely central components to solar panels. They're also instrumental in being able to create much larger wind turbine blades, increasing the productivity of wind farms. So really, my message to you is that our products are truly at the center of the energy transition. Our products also support more sustainable agriculture, both by improving crop yields and also by reducing food spoilage and the CO2 emissions that come with that in the supply chain. So really critical to the energy transition. So I think that really covers my second theme here. And my third one, honestly, is probably the most important. And that is the theme of partnership. So partnership has always been at the heart, I think, of our industry. Our industry takes on very big challenges, and those big challenges are very often better served by partners. Because I think partners, a really good partnership, can overcome challenges to achieve the extraordinary. In fact, to achieve things that neither partner could achieve on their own. So the beautiful picture that you see on the top of the screen is a great example of the output of extraordinary things driven by partnership. This is the latest joint venture that ExxonMobil has with SABIC, and this is in the US. It's called Gulf Coast Growth Ventures. And what is extraordinary about this facility is that it is the world's first fully modularized world-scale steam cracker. And it was built at a cost of about 25% lower cost than a conventional cracker on the US Gulf Coast. And it was built ahead of schedule, despite the fact that most of the activity associated with the project took place in the heart of the pandemic. So this is truly a remarkable example of the power of effective partnership. You know, so when you think about partnership as a foundation for much of what we do today, I think that should give us confidence that partnership and collaboration is even more important, and we will be successful in that collaboration with the challenges that we have in front of us going forward. So today, many people in this room are partnering with ExxonMobil in the sustainability arena, whether that's on carbon capture and sequestration, or blue hydrogen, or many other dimensions of the energy transition, or indeed on the issue of plastic waste. Plastic waste is an issue for the world that really requires tremendous collaboration from industry participation and across industry and with governments in order to make the progress that we all have ambition for. And that is why, along with several other industry participants in the room today, we became a founding member of the Alliance to End Plastic Waste. And in fact, this is not the only partnership that we have in the area of plastic waste. We also have, along with LyondellBasell, I know Peter's going to speak after me, a partnership in Houston with the ambition to make Houston a centre of recycling, both advanced recycling and also mechanical recycling, in partnership with the City of Houston and a cross-industry group. So I think this really speaks to why partnership is so critical in terms of working forward on areas of sustainability. Let me finish with the observation that these three fundamental themes that I've articulated today all rely on innovation. We need innovation in process, innovation in products. We need innovation in order to move ourselves forward in the sustainability arena, and innovation that we bring together in partnership. And so I think, you know, a forum like this at GPCA is very critical for us all to work together and find the best path forward. And I look forward to the panel's discussion today. Thank you.